I don't actually remember doing this last year, but was one of the celebrities you said you had met and have not actually Justin Timberlake?
That might have been the lie.
Yeah,
I had a very strange near miss with him at a restaurant nearby.
that's why you always put reservations under his name.
No, I just started doing that as a thing.
Okay.
At the risk of diving too deep on this, probably a little... Oh, yeah, go ahead, Kathleen.
I was going to say, look, Andrew, has Southland Tales taught us nothing? You can't have two identical beings occupying the same space-time. That's why you and Justin Timberlake can't meet.
My heart. That was perfect. Yeah, 100%. For a little over, I guess, 10 years now, anytime I've needed to give a name for a takeout order or Starbucks or whatever, I always give Justin Timberlake. And I started just because somebody said, "Can we get a name?" instead of "Can we get your name?"
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first name that popped to mind, and then I just kept doing it, and it always results in sort of a weird little funny joke, and I usually have a fun little encounter with whoever's working the counter at Starbucks or wherever. But I ordered takeout from a regular restaurant here in town that I ordered from for years as Justin Timberlake, and to the point that the staff would greet me as Justin Timberlake when I showed up to pick up my order. And we'd always chat and laugh, and I knew the manager kind of thing. And then one day I called in and I was like, "Hey, can I get a takeout order?" And they're like, "Yeah, okay." I give them my order, and they're like, "All right, who's this for?" I'm like, "Oh, it's Justin Timberlake again." And the reaction I got on the other end, which I was very used to them being like, "Oh, hey, how's it going? Okay, we'll see you in a bit," because I ordered from them all the time. And instead they were like, "Sure," and then just kind of hung up, and I was like, that was weird. Maybe it was a new employee. It doesn't matter. This is a dumb thing that I'm doing, and I don't expect anybody to remember this. And I showed up and picked up the food, and the manager that I knew was there, and she goes, "Oh, it's you." And I was like, "Yeah, do you have a second person who prank calls in ordering under, is there somebody else who does this?" And she just goes, "No, he was here." He was here, and we spent 45 minutes thinking you were playing an incredible prank on us before we realized that no, he's just having dinner. I didn't witness this. I wasn't there. It was just a weird thing that happened.
I was going to say, I would love to hear the story of the person who thought it was you when Justin Timberlake actually showed up or called in.
I would love it if he was there and you came in and the staff looked at you and went, and then looked at him and then you just yelled, "That's the guy that stole my name!"
I always try and say some kind of silly goof when they're just like, "Really?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, camera adds 10 pounds." Despite the fact that I'm very clearly a much larger size than Justin Timberlake. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm shorter in person." It's always just something like that. "Can I see ID?" "Yeah, sure." And I just hand him my driver's license. This doesn't say Justin Timberlake on it. "Yeah, I know, but you asked for ID.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's that's wonderful.
Yeah, but Kathleen is correct. We cannot occupy the same time space.
Oh man.
We have